Welcome to Africa Pulse News, your reliable platform for real, up-to-date stories from across the continent. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your support keeps our voice strong and independent. Disclaimer: this video is based on credible public sources, official statements, and verified online content. It is intended for educational, analytical, and informational purposes only. We do not promote hate, violence, misinformation, or political instability. Our goal is to deliver thoughtful insights, highlight local voices, and encourage informed conversations across Africa. And as always, we invite you to engage with us in the comment section respectfully. Let's keep the conversation meaningful and constructive. Now to today's headline. Tensions have escalated in South Africa following controversial remarks by Julius Malema, leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters. His statements came shortly after former U.S. President Donald Trump met with South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa in Washington on May 21st. Trump raised alarming and widely disputed claims of a so-called white genocide in South Africa, accusing the government of turning a blind eye to violence against white farmers.
Few days, death of people, death, horrible death, I don't know, to pick anyone. White South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws, and this is all. I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couple say that they were attacked violently.
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it is?
Well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know, you are so bad. You're such a bad reporter. This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a report from President Ramaphosa?
What's your reaction to those videos, Mr.
President Trump.
Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what it is. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land. They take your land and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now we're going to talk about it, but this is a tremendous look. This is a story recent. Yeah. These are all people that recently got killed. Yeah. And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are and you know, the men that you saw, the people that you saw in that movie, those are officials. Those are people that were in office. They had one march. They had a dance in your parliament, whatever you may call it, legislature.
Malema, in a heated public address, responded by saying that the real fear among white South Africans isn't violence or land seizures, but the threat of true equality.
The victims are the ones who are preaching reconciliation. Victims, because who are begging. I'm not Cyril Ramaphosa, I don't beg them. I will never beg them. They are going to stay here if they agree to be equal to black people. And I can tell you, my brother, I hear your accent. South African whites, they don't fear war. They don't fear blood. They don't fear any land taken from them. They know it will never happen. They fear equality. That's the only thing they are scared of. That they are going to be equal to monkeys. That's the only thing they fear. They know this Malema, they've listened to my talks. They know even when they reported me to Human Rights Commission, there's nothing hate about what this guy is saying. They know that. My crime is to demand an equality. That's a crime I'm committing in this country. To demand that the white minorities must come from must come down from their high horses and humble themselves and work with fellow South Africans. These Africans have got no problem with whites. Actually, they love them too much. Some of them hate me because they think I hate white people. Hey, this one is going to make whites go. This one. They hate me for that. That's how much they love white people. They are prepared to sacrifice their own brother in protection of white people. That's how much they love. They have no problem with it. It is white people who have a problem with Africans. They do not see themselves being at the same level with Africans. And it's not only the white farmers, it's not the white managers in the newsrooms. It's not the white editors only. Go to the Supreme Court of Appeal in the judiciary. I sit in the JSC there. How the white judges in the Supreme Court of Appeal look down at their colleagues at the highest level of educated whites. Don't think it's just a child of a farmer who has a problem with black people. An educated white judge at the highest level has got a problem with an educated and over-educated African judge. When they write a judgment, they ridicule the judgments of Africans.
Malema argued that many in South Africa's white minority fear losing historical advantages and being placed on equal footing with black citizens. They're not scared of bloodshed or land reform, Malema said. What they're afraid of is being equal to black South Africans. That's the truth they won't say out loud. He accused the ruling African National Congress of being unwilling to confront white economic dominance, especially regarding unresolved issues of land redistribution. According to Malema, the ANC has failed to deliver justice for the black majority due to political fear or compromise. He also addressed deep-seated racial bias in South Africa's institutions, claiming that even white professionals in the judiciary and media still look down on their black peers. It's not just white farmers, he added. It's white judges, white editors, even at the highest level, educated whites still don't see us as equals. These comments have reignited national conversations about race, reconciliation, and privilege debates that continue to divide public opinion in post-apartheid South Africa. At the same time, Malema was careful to clarify that the EFF is not out to harm white citizens, but is demanding genuine equality and justice. He claimed that many black South Africans are overly eager to defend white interests, even at the expense of their own people, a mindset he strongly criticized. While Malema's remarks stirred controversy at home, Trump's own statements during his meeting with Ramaphosa drew international backlash. Using dramatic language and unverified visuals, Trump alleged that white farmers are being systematically killed and their land stolen with impunity. Look at these graves, Trump said. These are white farmers being buried. This is genocide. President Ramaphosa, however, was quick to challenge these claims. He reiterated that South Africa is a multi-party democracy where different political parties express varying views, some of which do not align with official government policy. He also emphasized that crime in South Africa is a broader issue not racially targeted, and that the government is committed to justice for all victims, regardless of race. Most victims of violent crime in our country are black, Ramaphosa stated, and we must not allow disinformation to derail efforts to unify and rebuild our society.
Let me clarify that, because what you saw, the speeches that were being made, one, that is not government policy. We have a multi-party democracy in South Africa that allows people to express themselves, political parties to adhere to various policies, and in many cases, or in some cases, those policies do not go along with government policy. Our government policy is completely against what he was saying, even in the parliament. And they're a small minority party. which is allowed to exist in terms of our constitution.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them to take land.
Nobody can
And then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is quite
Nothing happens to
There
them.
is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately, through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people, and we have now
The
been
farmers are
utilizing.
black.
Despite calls for land reform, the actual implementation has been slow. The EFF has consistently pushed for expropriation without compensation as a way to correct historical injustices, a position that continues to spark heated debate both within and outside South Africa. As South Africa reckons with its past and imagines its future, one question remains. Can true equality be achieved without first confronting painful truths? For those of us in West Africa and the Sahel, South Africa's experiences are deeply instructive. As we work toward justice and unity in our own societies, we must ask, how do we address long-standing inequality while keeping our nations united? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Africa Pulse News for deeper stories that matter across Africa. This is Africa Pulse News, where Africa speaks.